Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I want to take you on a little tour of my porch, and this is the first time for the season that I've gotten the front porch decorated. I kind of missed out on early spring because it was so cold here. So I'm going to just start here in the yard leading up to it. This is the chocolate chip ajuga that I planted last year. And last year it kind of stayed flat to the ground and pretty, but this year, once the weather finally warmed up, it really got tall and awesome. And then I went ahead and just stuck these little lanterns in there. I had those in my front beds last year. They're from Christmas tree shops, and then the hooks are from Dollar Tree. And then here in my front beds leading up to the porch, this is my sweet Woodruff, which is another one that kind of just came alive this spring. So this started out, you can kind of originally see the 5 clumps. They were 5 of those really small containers from Walmart, and they just spread like crazy over the winter. So I'm really excited to see that. So let's head up to the porch, and I got to do some painting still. So the first thing you see is my door, and it's that dark green color that I chose last summer. I think Sophisticated Teal was the name. I will definitely put it in the description box in case you're curious. And I just hung a magnolia wreath. I wanted to keep it simple with greenery. And then here, leading up to the door, I have this welcome mat, and this is from the Hearth Hand collection. And this is actually a really good price. It was $12.99. And then on either side of the mat, I have some ferns. And I picked mine up from Lowe's this year because I found they were the best in my area. The Walmart ones were kind of like brown and dead by the time I got around to it. And then the planters that they're in are just some styrofoam ones that I picked up probably like 5 or 6 years ago at one of the townwide yard sales. I didn't have anything in mind at that time, but I just knew they were a really good deal. And I think actually the first year I used them, I just took like huge clumps of grass from the yard because I was on like a really tight budget just to make kind of like ornamental grass, and it looked cool. And then there's this ant, and he's from the Target dollar spot, and as soon as I saw him, I fell in love with him, and I just thought he looked perfect with the doormat. So he's just kind of sitting there for fun. Now I'm going to take you over to this side and show you, if you've seen my past tours, I used to have a small entry table there. So I've switched it out for this larger one, and this was something I found free on the side of the road. So it's pretty much protected from the rain, but if it got wet and if it got eventually ruined, it wouldn't break my heart because it was free and there is already some surface damage. But I'm going to go ahead and paint this. I'm thinking the top I will leave wood, and for some reason I'm thinking like a dark hunter green. I might change my mind actually before I do it, but for now that's kind of what I'm leaning towards. And right now I just have my minnow bucket and that beverage crate. And then up here I just have some badminton rackets. I was kind of going for like a spring, summer activity type theme. So you've got the badminton, you've got the fishing, I guess drinking. I don't really drink, but some people treat it like an activity, so there you go. And then here, just a little bit of a gardening vignette. So that's from TJ Maxx. That flower is from IKEA, as is the little woven container it's in. These were from yard sales. Those were from yard sales. So over here I hung just one plant on this side, and this is some type of an orchid cactus. And it should do good here because this is an epiphyte type cactus, so it actually enjoys like humidity and like filtered sun. And then if we go over to the other side here, I'm really pleased with how this came out this year. I feel like this is, in my opinion, my favorite porch I've done so far since I've lived here. So I'm just going to show you, this rug is the one that I always show, and it's from Home Depot. And I'll go ahead and give you guys a link, but it's like a 6x8, and I think it's like $19. It comes in like 3 colors. I always choose the light one. This is the one I have in my bedroom as well. And there's a little issue in the back corner. I don't know if you can see that. I cut it out to fit it around something once, and then I changed my mind, so I kind of just edged it back in there. But that piece blew off the porch and got filthy, and all I did was hose it down and it came like perfectly clean. So if you're wondering about this for like an outdoor patio, this is really great. So this table here was a desk that I picked up free, a children's desk, and then I just cut the legs off to make it like standard coffee table size. And this little love seat here is my new purchase this spring. This was from Walmart, and it's part of their farmhouse wicker collection. I tried to look it up on the website, but it says it's only available in store. It was $94, and it does come with some other pieces. There's like stacking chairs and things you can get as a set, but I only needed that piece. And it looks like wicker and it doesn't look soft, but when you sit on that cushion, it's really soft. And it's also got a steel frame, so it's kind of sturdy. And then I just went ahead and put on some green and white pillows, and those are also from Walmart. They were $5, and I found those in the garden section. I do have one more pillow on order from Target, and it's a black and white striped lumbar, because I thought the black and white would kind of like tie in what I've been going for. So over here I've got the black on the mat, and I've got the green and black, and then I thought it would kind of keep the color theme going. And then over here I have a crate that I picked up at my townwide yard sale, and I showed that in my first yard sale video of the year, and that was $3, and I just used it to set a little pot of pansies on. And then here in this other corner I've got another pot of pansies, and this one I just put on a small ladder, and this guy was $6 at one of my local consignment shops, and as soon as I saw it I knew I had to have it. I've been looking for one of those for a while. And then the last thing up here is just that hanging. This is called Maidenhair Vine, and if you're interested in the planter, I have a DIY video out for that, so I'll leave a link to that in the description box as well. So I want to thank you guys for coming on this tour and kind of looking at how my porch is for late spring, early summer. I hope you enjoyed seeing this, and I'll see you in the next video.